3, 2, 1. In preparation of this video, I actually stopped shaving my head for over a month because we gotta be able to put this thing to the test the right way. And obviously I'm not talking about this one. We have the HunkUp Bushmaster Pro, the best below the waist trimmer to keep it neat. The HunkUp effect makes you feel more confident and daring, makes your rod look bigger and mightier, and she's going to love it. We guarantee it. HunkUp. And everything sounds pretty good to me. It features cut-safe technology, precisely engineered to protect your most sensitive area, IPX7 waterproof, easily rinsed under running water, cordless and rechargeable with an advanced 1400 mAh battery to deliver up to 120 minutes of outstanding performance, an ergonomic design uniquely designed to give you the best-in-class control, vario speed control to pick the speed that makes you feel comfortable, as well as a digital display to easily monitor your device status and battery levels. Now that's actually pretty cool because this is the first trimmer that's actually had a battery percentage display so I can know when it's about to die. Because there's nothing worse than trimming up anything and then bam, it turns off right in the middle and it leaves you looking stupid. Okay, actually a pretty good presentation here. We have an instruction guide and that's it. Then we got all the good stuff. Ooh, smooth. We also have a wall adapter for charging, a guard with both 12mm and 9mm sides, a guard with both 3 and 6mm sides, a little brush to get hairs off of it, as well as the actual HunkUp shaver. Has some nice weight to it. Feels very solid. Oh, and I really love that gold trim right here on the blades. So it looks like we're looking at a plastic and metal hybrid blade here. I've never seen plastic before used. I'm actually kind of curious how good plastic can actually cut. Usually it's blade on blade, metal on metal. This time it's plastic. Now it is a bit weird. I don't know why it's so scuffed up. I feel like they could have done a little bit more when it came to quality control here because it's making it look like it's been through a war. And when I buy something like this, I want it to look brand new, shiny, and not look like somebody's used it on their nether region. But if we take a look at the front, we do have the HunkUp branding right here on top above the power button. Ooh, I really like the way that clicks. And it turns on. It's got a nice sound to it. Down here we do have the speed. Oh, that's all the way up. 3, 2, 1. So there's 3 different speeds and it actually does increase the power. That's pretty cool. And we also have the battery display indicator and it is 100% charged right out of the box. Then over here on the back, you can actually change the level of the blade. Right now it's on 1, and you can easily change it just by flicking it. From 1 all the way up to 5. Oh, I get it. That's pretty cool. 1 is for, you know, right there, and then 5 is for, you know, the rest of your body. And then you have everywhere in between as well. And it's really cool. As you change it, the white plastic part moves up closer and closer. That's weird though. I thought being on number 1 it would be the closest, but it looks like 5 is the closest, and you're not supposed to use it down there. Although I want it to be as close as possible, so I guess we'll see what happens. As far as the guards go, they click on very easily. You see those little circles right here? Might be a little bit hard to see. We just put it right on. Just like so. And as you can see, just like that, we have the guard on to keep the hair a little bit longer. You can easily pop it right off, flip it around if you want to change it. It takes a little getting used to. You gotta like line it up perfectly, or maybe I'm doing it wrong. There we go, got it on there. Let's try this other one. This one's gonna be a little bit longer. That's pretty easy once you get the hang of it, and it is on there very strongly. Yep, definitely be getting the job done. Cool. And then down here on the bottom, we have the charging pin connectors, and really that's all, nothing else to see. So what I'm gonna do is go put my 1 month of hair growth to the test with the HunkUp and see if it can make me hunky dunky quack quack. I don't know, but let's go see how this works. Alright, so I just spent about 15 minutes shaving my chest, underarms, and nether regions, and I used approximately 18% of battery while I was at max speed. So that's actually looking pretty good, especially being on max speed. If you lower the speed, you'll get better battery life, you know, all that good stuff. Now, as far as how close this got, it actually got decently close, pretty much as expected. Here's a picture of my chest after I finished shaving. You can see there are still hairs. It's not like super prickly, but it's still there. So if you want that completely smooth skin feel, you're not gonna get it with this, but that's to be expected. This is basically for somebody who wants to touch up real quick or maybe shave after they haven't shaved in a while and then go at it with a razor afterwards because it'll make things so much easier. Personally, that's what I'm actually gonna be doing. Now, one of the good things about this though is, remember, chest, underarms, nether regions. I did all of that good stuff, and this is probably one of the first shavers where I didn't actually bleed at all. So that's actually really impressive. Now, I'm not saying it's impossible to cut yourself, but you know, if you actually pay attention and know what you're doing, you shouldn't cut yourself. But if you go in there blindfolded and just start going crazy, obviously you're probably gonna cut yourself if some skin gets caught inside between the blades. But overall, I'm actually pretty impressed with this. I really like being able to see how much battery I have left. So I'm like, okay, the battery's running low. I gotta hurry this up and try not to cut myself, or stop real quick, charge it up for a bit, and then get back at it. Or, you know, before I even start, I'll know if the battery's about to die, which is actually really good to know. So I could recommend this if you want to just, you know, trim down the hairs. And I didn't actually use any of the guards because that's too long. I'm not sure why anyone would want it that long, but if you do, then go for it. But I would recommend this if you want to shave before you use the razor, because you know how hard it is to shave with a razor when your hair's super long. It gets so clogged up in there and it takes so much time. So if you just go over real quick with this to get it nice and short, it's a lot easier to hit it with a razor. Or if you just want to be able to take this with you on vacation, or maybe you just don't want your hair completely gone, but you just want it trimmed down and nicely manscaped. We're manscaping here, you guys. Then this is definitely for you because it works well. I haven't cut myself, which is great. You have 3 different options when it comes to power, and you can adjust the length as needed. Really, it's a good product right here. The only thing I'm not liking is, remember, it came kind of scuffed up, and really, if you're spending money on something like this, I want it to look brand new. I don't want it to look like somebody's used this, throwing it around in their bags and everything. That just kind of makes me feel a little bit icky, to be honest. But other than that, this is great. Just make sure you get one that looks sparkly, clean, and brand new. Unless you don't care. Then it is what it is.